Hello, Scooby-Dooey crewmates. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my dislike of books. I don't necessarily dislike them, but it's more of the fact that I've never read a good book that I really like. I mean, I have, but like one. So, let me start off by saying I have nothing against you book lovers, you authors, anything like that. I just feel like nerds, I know, are unrepresented in the world of culture and uh, English. I don't know. So, anyways, I'm of the minority of people who maybe it's a minority. It probably isn't a minority. I don't like reading because, first of all, it strains my eyes, and also it bores me sometimes to tears because I have to read and I can't close my eyes or else I'll not read. Fun. Anyways, I read my book. It's called To Kill a Mockingbird, what we're reading right now. I gotta be really careful not to say To Kill a Mockingjay, because that's like Hunger Games or something. I don't know. But anyways, starts off about story. I don't know. That story was interesting. Teacher said it's supposed to bore you to tears. I like stories. Short ones. That's probably why I'm so allured to this book that I found called The Book of Useless Information. It's literally just a collection of like useless information. Can you guys... Now you can probably hear me. Anyways, if you couldn't hear me, long story short, I don't like books. Nerds are unrepresented. We're reading To Kill a Mockingbird, and it starts off with a nice story. Like, I don't know. And the teacher says that you're supposed to be bored to tears with this story, and I wasn't. So, jazz hands, fun. Anyways, I feel like if there was a book, I'm going to talk about my ideal book. Yes. Sorry, guys. It starts off, right? It's like something, quantum physics, something. But it wouldn't say quantum physics. It'd be like something about like the story of relativity or general. Okay, not relativity. That's an umbrella term. General relativity or special relativity. You know, like nerd. I feel like the main character would be a nerd in high school with long hair, an affinity for 80s culture, flannel, and scrawny, pale skinned, plays video game. I want a character that's like me. And sure, writers write a lot about like athletes or they write about, let's say, girls who want to be popular. They write about the hood. They write about things like the Deep South, like To Kill a Mockingbird, where they say the N word one too many times, infinitely many more times than I like, because I don't like to hear it at all. So like, you know, even once is infinitely more than zero. Twice is infinitely more than zero. You know, math. Anyway, basically, writers don't really write a lot about modern day nerds. Now, I've not heard any book about a nerd like me. That's kind of sad. I don't know. I just can't find reading that fun because it's not entertaining, you know? I don't know. Anyways, I uh I want a character that's like me, you know? And maybe this character plays video games. Maybe this character has long hair. Maybe this character wants to have a 1982 Pontiac Firebird with cream colored leather interior and an manual transmission and a chrome plated exterior. But that doesn't matter now, does it? Sorry. Um, Anyways, my dream car, it's a 1982 Pontiac Firebird, and it would have manual transmission, a cream colored leather interior, and it would be able to have manual transmit. It would have a chrome plated exterior, and it would be able to work properly. I don't know. I could see myself like waxing it once every week, doing like a monthly maintenance check. Um, I'm weird. I like to fantasize about things that shouldn't be fantasized about. Like, I remember one time in gym's like very thinky because like sometimes I get to walk around the track. Yes, we have an indoor track field. Yes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 10 basketball goals, which I find really interesting. And then we have a second gym. The amount of budget that goes into gym is insane. Athletics in general, you know. People think that it's the most important thing in the world. It isn't. Anyways, it's my dream car. I fantasize about like my friends being in the passenger seat, never the driver's seat, because only I, the owner of this masterpiece, will be able to sit and have such an honor. I probably won't even let my wife sit in the front seat, not front seat, the driver's seat, because like I don't trust anyone. Anyways, I've been fantasizing about like my friends being in the passenger seat and them like reaching for the radio, and they're like, and I'm like, don't do that. My radio. I don't know. And like, I don't know, adjusting the air conditioning, and I'm like, don't do that. My air conditioning. I'm such a moron. I don't know. And then I fantasize about one day when I get married. Wedding day, right? This is a bit unrealistic, but imagine if I could just like have like a bunch of 80s music and like Legend of Zelda pianist come along and be like or like or like or like I don't know. Or they could sing like, sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, it's all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling alright. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. Or they could sing something like, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Wow, that was a minute. Okay. I better stop before I get copyrighted. Probably already am. I don't know, but like 80s music, you know. And then I think about what my ideal formal occasion suit would be, like really formal. We're talking suit and tie formal. I don't like ties, so it wouldn't have a tie, but it would have an electric ultramarine button up. It would have like white dress pants, a white blazer, and a white fedora. Because yes, I don't believe in ties. I believe in hats. I'd be so dapper coming out of my 1982 Pontiac Firebird with a white suit on. I'm such a nerd. Oh man, I'm such a nerd. I don't know. I'd probably have it like a ponytail. I don't know. But yeah. I wish I could take photos myself, but you know, I'd be the groom. I think, yeah. That's what you call the man who marries, right? I don't know. Anyways, if there's no explosions, if there's no explosions, you can't have an event without explosions. I don't know. But I won't let people decorate my car, that's for sure. I'd put like a magnet on it for like safe safe ability. So like they can buy me a magnet. I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, I'm underrepresented in culture nowadays. Like people are like, "Oh, it's a nerd." You start off with a hook and it's like, okay, a lot of writers don't start off with a hook that's like, well, it was a fateful day in 1860 when Nikola Tesla popped into his head the idea of the Tesla coil, a device that could shoot lightning in all directions and such. That may not be very interesting to the majority of readers. It's something that would interest me, though. Or they start off by explaining something in quantum physics. That would keep me reading. It would put some people to sleep. It's kind of sad. I think that's why I like my grandpa so much, because, you know, I can just have conversations, like normal conversations about abnormal topics. Like, I'd be like, hey, Grandpa, did you hear about Microsoft made a quantum computing CPU called Majorana 1? They call it Majorana, but it's a J. That makes sense. Anyways, yeah, they had the Majorana. It's not Majorana. It's the Majorana 1. Basically, that implies that there's going to be more. But anyways, quantum computing is pretty cool. Basically, it means that you have a bunch of different... So the way they did it, they have a bunch of different potential qubits. Qubits like the a bit. A bit is an 8-bit number is a byte. 8 bytes in a bit. 8 bits in a byte. A bit is a digit of ones and zeros. A digit of binary is called a bit. So if you have 8 digits, it's 1 byte. And then you have 16 digits, it's 2 bytes. So if you want a sandwich, that would be like 15 bytes for a big one. I'm sorry. Anyways, a qubit is like quantum computing, which means that they take a particle and they use it in computing somehow. And so, yeah. Supercomputers. I wish I had the patience to edit like supercomputers, and it'd be like supercomputers, like in an arc formation. Supercomputers. If anyone's willing to edit my videos for free, give me an email. if you can. I don't know if you can give me an email. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, minor on a 1 or major on a 1. I don't know. One day, I'll get a girlfriend. One day, I'll have a wedding. Not too many people, though. One day, I might have the most overpowered PC in the neighborhood. One day, I will have a car. One day, I'll have a job. And a wife. And a life. But that day is not today. Because I am still a broke teenager. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye! See you guys, crewmates. Godspeed.